Let's talk turkey. I am Uncle Floyd, and I'm a movie critic, and I judge my movies by drumsticks. So if you get 5 drumsticks, then it's a real hit. If you get 1 drumstick, then you're a real boozer. So anyway, I'm here to review a couple of movies for you today. Some you may have already seen, some still out in the theater possibly, and one coming up in production as we speak. So let's get started. Let's first start with I, Tanya. Loved it. I would give it 3 drumsticks, maybe with a side of cranberry sauce, just because I like to say sauce. And, you know, Margot Robbie did a fabulous job, and I just think that you are sympathetic to Tanya Harding because of the way that her mother abused her as a child, and then also her boyfriend, and then husband. So you kind of feel somewhat sympathetic for her, but because she was actually the first in competition to do and complete successfully the triple axel, which is fabulous. And I just think that she got a raw deal just because she wasn't liked in the industry. But there's no excuse for her involvement in real life. I'm talking not the movie. The movie, I think they did a great job. You still don't really know at the end what happened. Was she really involved or wasn't she? Kind of leaves you guessing. So I just really think they did a good job on that one. So again, 3 drumsticks and a side of cranberry sauce. So let's move on to Dunkirk. Dunkirk is an amazing tale of heroism of just the average people who wanted to help out during World War II in evacuating the Dunkirk area, part of France. And they just came in their little boats all the way, miles and miles and miles in their boats without fear of their own death with war around them. And it was just amazing to see just what the hearts of the human people will do when called into action. So I'm going to give it, excuse me, 4 drumsticks because I think it was that good. So if you have not seen it, you should see it. Take the time to see it. It's really good. It's 4 drumsticks. So then let's move on to Winchester. Winchester, to me, I actually fell asleep, kind of a snoozer, and I think that I would have liked to seen more about the secret areas of the house, and maybe they did show that, but I kind of fell asleep. So I'm going to give it like 2 drumsticks, maybe 1 3/4 cranberry sauce. I just think that it's kind of a let down a little bit, and it was sort of kind of one-sided towards gun hatred and that sort of thing. So for me, just a little bit of a turnoff. I like to go shooting pigeons and clay pigeons and target practice and stuff like that. So for me, I just thought it was more about, the haunting, that she was haunted, that her husband had made this rifle that, had killed so many people and that sort of thing. So I just really wanted to see more of the house. So I would skip that one, and I would go take a tour of the actual Winchester house yourself if you get a chance, because that's a lot more interesting. So moving on, upcoming movies like Overboard. Why ruin a good thing? One of the best movies out there, and you're going to go ahead and do a role reversal like you did with Ghostbusters. I mean, just give it up. I mean, can't anybody think of anything new anymore? Oh, boo. Talk about turkeys. We just have to keep making the same old thing over and over again because nobody can think of anything, and I just think that's a shame. So, there you go, and I will see you next time, and this is Uncle Floyd on Movie Review.